thing you're really looking at right now is just...
And it is in.
Amazing.
Frank, they call this second hole Black Rock. They also call it the most heavily bunkered hole on the entire course. What do you have to do to stay away from them?
Well, it plays in the same direction as the first hole. So the prevailing breeze normally off the right. Some bunkers in play either side. Really just let the ball go to ground, let it run out. There's 11 bunkers in total on the second hole.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there. Should be safely on deck.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Locked in on the read and the speed. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Could use this. A putt for par. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Back to the tee box here on hole number 3, and there are a few club selection decisions that come into play on this first shot, Frank.
There is. The reason why, there's a burn that cuts through from the 16th hole all the way across the golf course through the middle of the third. And that stops, or should I say starts, at about 285 yards. That really has to be at the forefront of your mind. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. That is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Stroke that with authority. Rich Lerner back at historic Royal Troon with Frank Novola, who's played the Open Championship on 2 occasions here at a golf course that goes back to the late 1800s. This is the first par 5, Frank, on the golf course, and you would think a chance to make a birdie and get that round started.
It certainly is. Dogleg right, 2 bunkers on the left. If you hit the ball a little bit straight, you'll certainly get into those pot bunkers. The one on the right, most people can carry. You carry that, this par 5, more than reachable.
From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Frankie appears to be in control of his game in the early going.
I like what I'm seeing out there, doing all the basic things at a very, very high level, getting the ball in play. That helps set up the next shot. Next shot gets on the green. That helps sets up the birdie putt. It's one thing leading to another.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable, that never deviated offline.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now the first par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 5th hole, a little bit more than 200 yards. What's the challenge here, Frank?
A lot depends on the breeze. Plus, you remember, you've got to allow for the roll and the bounce here. So anything pitching on the front of the green, let that ball release or kick towards the middle and back of the screen.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. And getting ready for the putt.
Great, too.
Beautiful. What a good hole. They call it the slopes. And the rough off the right-hand side of the green, really some of the most punishing on the entire course.
Yeah, and the one thing you don't want to do is actually leave it up there on that high side, because it means that you'll be chipping downhill. game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
Surely not.
Safely aboard. Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. Just misses. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? He's made it. Frank, we're moving inland now, and what are we facing here at this par 4 7th hole?
Just a dog leg to the right. Ideally, just a little cut off the tee. That's an absolute beauty.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Frank, I'm thinking back to 1989 in the Open Championship. That was sort of our first chance to see the new playoff format at the Open.
That's right, Rich. In 1985, they decided to have a 4-hole playoff. And that had been changed too. In 1964, they went from a 36-hole playoff to an 18-hole playoff. And the reason why? My fellow countryman, Bob Charles, won in a 36-hole playoff in 1963. They realized 36 was too much. I think 4 holes right now is just perfect.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Back to the action here as we get ready to tee off at the par 3 8th.
Yeah, 5 bunkers surround this green that's perched up. The 2 really to avoid, they're on the right side. They're incredibly deep pot bunkers.
Just a bit left of the hole location.
Should still be okay.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Everybody loves them. Birdie on the card. Frank, the 9th hole, 423 yards, not especially long by today's standards. You looking to make birdie here, or you happy to make a par and move on to the back 9?
Well, there's certainly a chance for birdie. One of the hardest things about the 9th is the raised green. And it's sort of, there's 2 tiers here, just the top level. If that pin is on the top level, then you would certainly walk away with 4 very happily.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie.
It's no snack, though.
Do that. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back nine. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. This is a good-looking shot. That will be a great look at birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Good putt. Frank, if you needed a reminder as to just how difficult this 11th hole is, none other than Jack Nicklaus had his problems here.
Yeah, he turned pro in 1962. He just won the US Open at Oakmont, and then he came to Troon, and on the 11th hole, he made a 10. That's right, double digits.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
The job right there. Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
It's going for a little extra.
Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet?
It's still going. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. I'm thinking this is about 110 yards, Frank. Get down. Look out.
It's over. The green.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
This would give him the par. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. Frank, break down the par 4 13th for us.
Another par 4 that bends to the right. Lots of undulation on this fairway. This is the first of 6 straight holes that head in the direction of the clubhouse.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. You know, most golf spectators play the game. Whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Frank, what kind of par 3 is the 14th here?
You can get sucked in here. Just 180 yards, which isn't considered that long. But if you look too much at the front of the green, you're going to see that's where the protection is.
This one looks right on point. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. These putts keep the round together.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance.
Frank, now at the 15th, and how hard is this par 4?
The key really is to get the ball on the fairway here. Avoid those 3 bunkers, because this is one of the flattest greens on the golf course. Get the ball on the green here. Any putt's makeable. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. In for birdie.
The back 9 here at Royal Troon has only one par 5. Here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997, playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it onto the green from behind the burn. It was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. And getting ready for the putt. Oh, I thought he had that.
Just seems an absolute waste. Got to take your time.
Standing over his birdie putt. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Final par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 17th. And what kind of a hole is it, Frank?
Well, this takes your best long iron shot. Normally plays back into the prevailing breeze. You miss this green on the left, it will run all the way down the hill. The bunkers might look short, but if your tee shot isn't hit properly, it'll puff up into that breeze and certainly find a pot bunker.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot. I mean, easy birdie. Second shot. He's made it.
Frank, the right fairway bunker ruined Greg Norman Open Championship here at Royal Troon.
Yeah, pulled out driver, and there's one bunker down the right side. It had a perfect tee shot. What looked like it was perfect. Somehow it managed to run all the way down there and behind the lip. And, of course, the rest is history.
This is some drive. I'm reminded of the old Phillies baseball announcer, Harry Callis, who used to say, "That ball is out of here."
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today.
To win the International Challenge. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
He'll take par and move on. And that wraps up the final round. Just a great performance by our champion today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. I think this one will have to go down in the books as an absolute classic. Fantastic play, not only in the course today, but all week long.